Hello. Hello. Imagine for a moment that you could travel into the future. My question is this, would you? And if so, how far would you want to go? What would you want to see? And would you be prepared for what you do see? Once upon a time, a very curious 16-year-old Albert Einstein, imagine he was chasing a beam of light. It was a thought experiment. And we all know he went on to do many thought experiments in his life, many of which led to some historic discoveries. And one of those is that time is not absolute. It's relative. And what he meant by that is that time actually slows when you travel faster. So imagine we could travel into space at the speed of light. And when we came back to Earth, time would have moved much farther into the future compared to the time we were gone. In fact, centuries or millennia would have passed on Earth while we were gone just a fraction of the time. And this is how Albert Einstein explained or proved that time travel is actually possible. Now, I'm here to contend that we don't have to travel into the future to prepare for it. In fact, there are 3 ways that you can leverage Einstein's genius to prepare for the future without having to travel there. And I promise you this, it's not rocket science. So please relax. You know, Einstein's genius about physics is pretty well known, but lesser known are these 3 rules that were inspired by how he did his thinking and his work. And when I first saw them, I thought, man, these apply to life in general and to how you work and do your business. He also said at one point that everything in your life happens because of 2 things: something you did do or something you didn't do. The journey for you and your life and your future and your business will be defined by what you did do or what you didn't do. So now's the time to apply these 3 rules that Einstein used or inspired his thinking and his work. Rule number 1, out of complexity, find simplicity. Get rid of clutter in life. Separate what's working from what's not. When I was 12 years old, I grew up in a small farming community in northern Illinois, and we lived in an older house that was built around World War I. And one time my dad requested of my sister and I, let me rephrase that. He said, no, you will go down and clean the basement. And it was a collection of rubbish that had accumulated over the years. There was so much of it. It was a dark, dirty, damp place, unpleasant, cobweb spiders, all the things you can imagine in an old basement. And it was so unpleasant. It was like the things that you see are. I vowed as I'm doing that task, because of course, when you live in a family and you're growing up and your dad says you're going to do it, you realize it's a benevolent dictatorship, so you can't really say no. So we got the job done, but I vowed as I was doing that job that I will never, ever allow clutter to build up my life like what I'm cleaning out right now. And I will say I've been pretty successful in avoiding that. Rule number 2, out of discord in life, make harmony. And here's what I mean by harmony. This is my definition of harmony. Harmony is helping each other to make a difference together. It's the opposite of discord. And what happens in discord? There's always a temptation to blame something or somebody else for something that may be going wrong or could go wrong. The best antidote to eliminate discord is to help each other to make a difference together. Rule number 3, understand that there are always opportunities that exist in your world. And quite often, the biggest and best opportunities are in times of difficulty and uncertainty. So when things are difficult or uncertain, dig in and understand that probably your best opportunities are out in front of you. It's just a matter of uncovering them. So those are the 3 rules. Einstein also said that logic will take you from point A to point B, but your imagination will take you everywhere. So please use your imagination to define your future. Thank you, and God bless you all.